What is up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. As you guys can tell by today's video title, today we are doing a really exciting video. I mentioned it in my last week's video and I really hope you guys are ready. So for today's video, we are going to be purchasing and looking through this listing right here, which is called the large pallet of returned high street furniture. It was originally £400, but they've since reduced it to $124.99. I don't know about you guys, but that is not that bad of a price to pay for a huge pallet worth of like furniture, and you have no idea what you're gonna get. That is part of the surprise, and I feel like, you know, I'm gonna kind of take a leap of faith and just hope that there's something valuable on this pallet. The only kind of info that they give you in the listing is that you're gonna discover some high street furniture. It's the ultimate way to revamp your home without breaking the bank. The furniture pallets actually have returned furniture from household name retailers, ensuring that you're getting genuine on-trend pieces. Each pallet is a surprise filled with potential gems for your living space, whether you're looking to furnish a new room or to find unique items to resell. What's inside? That's part of the excitement. You could uncover everything from chic coffee tables and luxurious sofas to elegant dining sets and cozy armchairs. To be honest, all of that sounds perfect to me, and I just really hope that it's gonna be things that I would actually put in my house versus just some like weird and wacky colorful pieces of furniture which aren't really to my personal taste. But that is the risk I'm willing to take. Let's buy this bad boy right now. Oh, okay, so the shipping has cost me quite a bit on this. It literally has boosted the price to £204 now. Obviously, this being quite a large and heavy pallet worth of goods, the shipping has literally just been so expensive, but that's okay. That's still brought it to £204, which I feel like isn't too bad if we get some decent stuff. I guess all we do now is wait for the pallet to arrive. All right, guys, so the pallet has finally arrived at my house. It's been about a week since I've ordered it, and actually, surprisingly, it came pretty quick. I've literally been fighting the urge to just rip this open and see what's inside so hard, but I really wanted to actually just open this on camera for you guys and get my genuine reaction of everything whilst I open up this pallet together. So this pallet arrived yesterday, and the delivery guy was like, oh, isn't it a bit early to be getting furniture for your house, which is obviously right there behind. You guys are gonna get a full update of that very soon. And I was like, no, it's just for content. But he was so like just shocked by the fact that I had no idea what was on this pallet. He was like, wait, so you bought a whole pallet of furniture and you have no idea what's on it? And I was like, yeah, I know, it's crazy. Okay, let's open this up. Oh, wow. I see some glass. Could it be like a coffee table? Oh my gosh, this is actually quite hard to open. Trust me to struggle, even with a knife. This is really hard to open, you guys. Like the knife just ain't cutting it. Why is this so hard? I'm literally struggle town right now. Ugh. Okay. We're getting somewhere, we're getting somewhere. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it does look like used furniture rather than like returned furniture, if that makes sense. There's like literal cobwebs on some of these items. Could it be that these bits of furniture were just left outside for a very long time? I'm letting Matt take over because I literally am just so useless with this knife. There you go, you're doing a much better job than me. Wow, what is all that? There's a big box. What? There's a TV unit. Ooh, it's like a dark gray. Perhaps I can use this for something. Okay, so first things first, I see some kind of table here. This is very heavy. I don't think I'll be able to like actually get this off without your help. I'm recruiting some manpower to help me get this off. Oh wow, this is heavy. What the hell? Should we put it upside down so we can see the tabletop? Oh, what is it? I think it's like a dining table actually, but it's just such a weird design. It's really nice, but it does have a chip in the corner, which is really sad. And then what is this? Oh wait, is it like, I think it's part of that. It's a marble like base, but it's like a black marble this time. Gosh, look at this. This looks fancy. I think it could be like the base for that somehow. Okay, again, it's quite heavy. I'm gonna need your help. Okay, so this literally just fell off the pallet by itself. I guess it was just positioned really wrong. It looks like it's a bedside table of some kind. It doesn't have any what's it called, any handles, but it's got like little drawers, and the actual tabletop is really nice. Like, I really like this wood effect. It does appear to be quite used and like damaged, so yeah, I mean, it's only one, so it's kind of like, what am I supposed to do with one side table? Okay, we then have this, which again, no idea what this is. It appears to be some kind of base for something. Wait, I think it's a side table again. This is interesting. I've never seen a side table like this. It's kind of like a rose gold effect. Okay, so on top of here, we then have 2 panes of glass, which say caution hot surface. So I'm guessing this might be like something to do with a kitchen, which is a bit odd. Let's just put those to the side. Okay, we then have a few quite large boxes here. I mean, first up, I feel like I have to open this unit right here. I really hope that this is actually gonna be in decent quality and decent condition, because it looks like it could be a really nice like coffee table slash TV unit. Okay, it is completely packaged in brand new like styrofoam, so it's looking good. Okay, wow. I think I'm definitely gonna need help getting all this out again. Okay, we're just gonna flip this upside down and hopefully it should slide out. There we go. Okay. This is looking like something maybe from like DFS or Furniture Village, but I'm gonna have to try and find every single piece of furniture that's on this pallet and see how much it actually was originally. Let's crack this bad boy open. Why is unpacking anything so hard? Oh, this is just a horrendous mess. I hate styrofoam. Okay, that was way harder than anticipated, but there we are. Okay, so this is how the unit is looking. It's even got the styrofoam inside the drawers, so it's definitely not been used. To be honest, I know it says it's a TV unit, but I actually feel like this could be a really nice like shoe storage, like cabinet as you walk into the hallway. It could be used for loads of different things, and I really love this wooden worktop. Literally, there is nothing wrong with it. The only thing I might change would be like the handles on it, but apart from that, it's a really nice modern piece of furniture, I feel like. Okay, the next item we're gonna be unboxing is this small little box, and it says bulb inside, so I'm guessing this is probably a lamp of some kind. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see what this is. Okay, it's got some like wooden components. Wow, this is actually really nice. Wow, that's so cute. This is so my style. I love the little like wood accent. And then, I don't know what this is, but it's also got the wooden thing. And it's like a pretty tall lamp. So I will assemble it in just a moment. All right, we are getting somewhere. Totally had help from Matt assembling this so far, but this is how it's looking. And I actually really like this. I think it's a really decent quality lamp, which was literally unopened. So there is nothing wrong with it. Okay, that's that. And then this little thing is actually just as like a little decoration. It doesn't actually do anything. And there we are, that is the lamp. It's actually a fairly decent height. I feel like this would be great to like stick behind the corner of a sofa or something. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna make use of this. This is really nice. Okay, so we've kind of just tidied up a little bit. This is everything so far, and we've actually just put this on top, and we've realized that these two pieces definitely go together. I just think we're missing like the key bolts to like put it together. But look how freaking cool this is. This is a, oh, I don't know if I'll be able to do it actually now. It's a spinning table, so it spins and then it becomes bigger. And I really hope it doesn't fall because it is not bolted together. But look how freaking cool this is. That is literally like magic. And it fits together so nice. Literally the only problem is the fact that it's really chipped in one corner, which I'll show you guys a close up. But yeah, I just think this is such a cool item, and I bet it was expensive. And now we are at the very last item of this video, which I again have no idea what is inside, but I'm getting a good clue now. I see a plug and a light switch. So I'm guessing this is again another lamp. This is looking kind of like a weird funky cat tree though, so far. Right, let's get this out. Oh, it doesn't actually weigh as much as I thought it would. And it looks like it might be missing like a lampshade. There's nothing else in the box. This is literally everything. This genuinely feels like I'm unwrapping a Christmas gift. Whoa! This is cool. It's giving very like steampunk kind of vibes because it's like copper and metal and just glass everywhere. Okay, so this is basically the whole lamp, and the base looks like this. Definitely goes with like the whole copper theme, or bronze. It's more bronze than copper actually. There we are. That's the lamp. I think you're probably supposed to put your own lampshade on it, but it looks literally in brand new condition. All right, so that is everything that was on this pallet of furniture. And just to remind you, I spent £200 on all these items, and inside I got 7 things, which some are okay. I mean, some are still usable, like this and this. Some are damaged, but I feel like that's part of the fun. Like, you're obviously not gonna get perfectly good furniture in these pallets. I feel like that just goes without saying. But what I'm really interested in now is, can I recoup the money from this haul of stuff? Are these things much more expensive than what I paid for them collectively? Let's find out. All right, guys, so I'm back in my studio. I actually have made a really interesting discovery upon like Google searching some of these products that we got on this pallet. And I was literally adamant, and so was Matt, that the table, the marble table, was like one piece, like the tabletop and then the base. We genuinely thought that they would go together. They pretty much slotted perfectly. However, there was something slightly off about like the table. Obviously, the fact that it expanded made it seem more like a dining table rather than a coffee table. So I was like, this just does not seem right. So I did some digging and I found the actual like dining table with the tabletop, and it's actually supposed to have like a separate base that's like the legs of the dining table. That obviously did not come, which is why I'm guessing it got returned for whatever reason. Perhaps like the actual base of that table got damaged or something. And yeah, I mean, it's literally just the tabletop, but it's supposed to look like this. This dining table is actually originally from DFS, and it's called the Lil table. To my surprise, this table originally is £999. It's literally £1,000. Which is mental because I literally only paid like £204 for this pallet. So already with just one item, we have already made that money back essentially. That's of course if I was to sell it, and obviously I can't exactly sell it as like a working table because it doesn't have the base and it's slightly damaged. But you know what I'm trying to say. In terms of value for money, I feel like we're doing pretty good. I then tried to find the black marble table, like the actual black base, which I'm guessing would have just come with maybe just like a glass like tabletop, which clearly again, it probably got smashed and that's why it's not on this pallet. I couldn't manage to find this exact table, but I found similar ones around the region of like £721, which I mean, again, it's pretty good. Worst comes to worst, I can always find like another glass tabletop and just, you know, complete it together. It doesn't really matter what glass you use. So again, I would class that as kind of a win. We then have the gray lamp, the one that kind of looks like the Pixar lamp. And when I found this, I literally found the exact same one on the internet, which originally costs £162, which is just mental because when I look at that lamp, I'm like, that does not look like something that should cost that much money. It really doesn't. To my surprise, the second lamp, which was the clear glass one with like the brass kind of detail, I guess, was even more money. I mean, originally it did come with a lampshade, I think, but this was £178. Like, that is ridiculous. Next, the bedside table. Of course, this is only just one bedside table. It doesn't really have that much value just for one. And also it was quite damaged. It didn't have any handles on it. It was pretty like badly scratched as well. But I mean, I found pretty similar looking side tables and they are always in the region of like £120, especially when they're made of like the real wood. So again, that is pretty good. Next, we have got to talk about the TV unit. I mean, the TV unit was literally brand spanking new. There was literally nothing wrong with it at all. It literally came like bubble wrapped and everything. I managed to find an image of this table and it's originally from DFS, but it has been discontinued or whatever, so I couldn't actually find out the original price. Literally, this photo right here is the only photo of this freaking TV unit, like on the whole of the internet. I have no idea how that's possible. But again, I found really similar looking ones on the internet and they always range between like £300 to £400. So let's just say say this one was around like 350 pounds. The last item that's worth mentioning, I mean, I'm not even going to talk about those 2 panes of glass. I have no idea what they're for or what they would even cost. So I'm just going to exclude those from like the grand total. But the last thing was that copper and black side table. I really thought that I'd managed to find like that exact table because it's quite distinct, like just by using Google search, but I was not able to find anything similar. So I can't exactly compare them apples for apples. One thing's for sure though, I have been to so many different high street kind of like home stores, and they always have really similar quality tables like this, and they're normally in the region of like 40 to 50 pounds. But for good measure, I'm gonna go ahead and say that this table might have cost around 30 pounds. So with that in mind, the grand total of all these items put together, their RRP would have come to £2,561. I mean, in terms of value for money on this palette, I would say this is pretty successful. Minus the £204 that I spent on it, I basically have made £2,357 if we're talking RRP. Of course, that doesn't take into account that obviously a lot of the items were missing things, they were damaged, so yeah, they're obviously not gonna hold that value. I'm strictly speaking, if I was to be a person that was gonna like resell these items afterwards, could I try and make that money back? I mean, I probably could, and maybe I might have even been able to make a little bit of money on top, who knows? I've got to say one thing though, I definitely found this process really fun. I feel like it actually was worthwhile. Perhaps I just got lucky and some of these items I will actually be able to use or gift to my family members. That TV unit was definitely the hero product of this whole palette. It just made it so worth it. So would I do this again? 100%. I really enjoyed myself. I love the mystery and the element of surprise of what you're gonna get. And for once, I actually managed to get pretty lucky with what I got on this palette. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more, definitely smash that huge thumbs up down below and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out my series where I've purchased some other random things like lost suitcases, lost mail, lost packages, and that kind of thing. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Mwah.